Below are highlights of some of the areas where Uganda has registered progress during the period under review, presented as per thematic areas. Thematic Area 1, Democracy and Political Governance. Uganda has continued to consolidate and deepen constitutional democracy. For example, the country conducted peaceful general elections January last year, the COVID pandemic notwithstanding. The independence of the judiciary has been strengthened with the enactment of the Administration of Judiciary Bill law in 2020. This was a law that allowed the judiciary to manage their finances, to appoint their own staff, rather than have staff centrally appointed by the public service. We have also been able to work with our neighbors, promoting Pan-Africanism, strengthening relations with our neighbors, including the Democratic Republic of Congo, where we are involved in joint efforts to eliminate some terrorist groups. Also our bilateral relations with Rwanda, with Kenya, Tanzania, South Sudan, which are always excellent, and with Rwanda, where we had some issues recently, we made some progress. We emphasize Pan-Africanism because apart from the internal processes, if we are to achieve prosperity through the sale of goods and services, the internal market is not enough. We must work for the regional market and the continental market. So therefore Pan-Africanism is part of our vision if we are to ensure prosperity of our people. The recommendation is to accelerate progress in this area, strengthen enforcement of laws and implement the National Anti-Corruption Strategy of 2020-2024 to effectively curb corruption. Corruption eats into the resources that could be solving the problems of the people. Prioritize the establishment of a Constitutional Review Commission. We have been having our Constitution since 1995, the new one. Since independence, we had the one of independence. So some people think there is a need to review some of the areas, so we shall appoint a Constitutional Review Commission. Government needs to fast-track formation of a Constitutional Review Commission to consider various constitutional reforms. Thematic Area 2, Economic Governance and Management. We have maintained macroeconomic stability despite the problem of Corona, which threatened operations of the national economy, particularly on the disruptions of various sectors, especially the services sector, the bars, entertainment, some aspects of tourism were interfered with. We have registered, in spite of the Corona, we have registered big progress in terms of new innovations in areas of import substitution. Corona had some good byproducts. One of them, import substitution. Because the external supply centers had some problem, it woke up our people to start engaging in some local production of the products they used to import from outside. Therefore, the industrial sector actually gained in some ways from the corona. And also in export diversification during this period, gold exports alone have exceeded US $1 billion annually. We have also increased the production of coffee by another 1.2 million 60 kilogram bags. I think the exports of coffee now are around 8 million bags. We used to export about 2 million bags, but we have upscaled that line by using new seedlings. This increase in coffee does not necessarily mean increase of acreage, but sometimes it means harvesting more from the same acre because of using better seeds, better seedlings. Uganda has also made significant progress in the oil sector, including the construction of the crude oil pipeline, the oil refinery, and the airport, a new airport in the petroleum area, and the oil companies have finally taken what they call FID, Final Investment Decision. We discovered this oil in 2006. This is about 16 years ago. But we have not concluded with the oil companies because we didn't like some of what they were proposing. And at one time I said it's better if the oil stays in the ground. It has been there for millions of years. It can stay. I didn't really, I was not under any hurry to reach bad agreements. So finally we have agreed with the oil companies. They have now decided to start what they call the FID, the Final Investment Decision. Introducing what we call the parish development model for balanced development across the country through inclusive growth, and hence no one is left behind. Here, I don't know the experience of other countries, but one problem of our African people here is that they were what we call in Francais, dormir beaucoup. Just asleep here, you're Ugandans. This brief doesn't give the whole story. In 1969, only 4% of the people, only 4% of the homesteads were in the money economy. 96% were in what they call subsistence economy. The situation in Uganda is different from my brother Ramaphosa in South Africa, where the whites took the land from the blacks and the blacks had no land. Here they all have land. All these fellows have land and they don't use it. They just stay there, dormir, asleep, just producing food for eating. That's what they call subsistence economy for eating, only for the stomach. So the figure in 1969 was only 4% were in the money economy. When we came, we pushed. By 2013, the homesteads, which were in the money economy, were only 32%. 68% were still in the subsistence economy. The report here doesn't bring out some of those things. We have to involve the army. When you hear that the production of coffee has increased from 2 million bags to 8 million bags now, it is because the army was involved in distributing seedlings and waking up these people who are asleep to join the money economy. Now, because of those efforts, the figures now show that 61% of the homesteads are now in the money economy, only 39% are still in the non-money economy. So this parish development model is to go up to the parish. There is a parish, sub-county, county, district. So we want to go to the lowest level to ensure that all these homesteads who have land get involved in making money.